Hi, this is Kai from Kikai Craft, and at this point, I think if you want to have a Labubu, you would have already have had your hands on one. So I suppose now would be a good time to talk about accessories. I've received a lot of questions about Labubu accessories, and I'd like to share a little bit about how I work with the clothes and the accessories and all that I have. Available in the market that I have, which is basically Tokopedia. Okay, so before we dive into all the accessories that are available and how to work with them, I just want to show you how they all kind of look. So this is a Labubu version 1 sea grape. This one is used as a bag charm, as is. And I think it's been like 2, maybe 3 weeks. I'm not sure if it's been a month, and it just hangs on the bag. And this is how it can look like after just hanging on your bag without any accessories, without any protection. It looks um, it looks well loved, and it looks really like used. And some people like it to an extent. I do like this look on it because it really shows that a thing has been used and not just put away as some sort of mint condition collectible. This is, I think, Labubu version 2, Hehe, the sitting version. And this one also does not have any protective case around it. It's used as a bag charm every day. And this is how it looks after more than a month of use. So as you can see, there's some dirt that can actually be easily wiped away. Before recording this actually had dirt across the forehead. I don't know if you can still see a little bit of it with the light, but that's easily wiped off with your wet ones. It's not really a problem. This one has been fitted with a shirt, just because we kind of like the look of that shirt on it. So again, this is without any protective covering. You can see signs of use. And again, it has its own charm. So I do like how they look as well. And this is how a Labubu looks. This has been with me for some time. You can see it's still very fluffy and all of that. And this one isn't regularly used. And when it is, it does have a protective case, such as this one as well. So you can see the difference in the fur. This is the chestnut cocoa, and this is sea salt coconut. So you can really see the difference with protection and without. So today what we're going to do is I'll walk you through the accessories that I have and how I store them. So in case you're collecting your own Labubus, this might give you ideas, and if you have other suggestions on care and cleaning them up, then do leave it in the comments below. I'm sure that a collective input would be good for everyone right now. Okay, so let's begin. Your Labubu will come like this in a blind box. It'll have a tag and it'll have a hook. The hook, even after months of use, does not tarnish, and it is made of really good quality. It never has a problem. Whether you use this one or this one, they're pretty strong, durable hooks. So I don't see the need to get new hooks for them, although I have seen a few people get them. Okay, so let's put these aside and let's concentrate on the Labubu that does have a few things going for them. So whenever you get like clothes for Labubu, sometimes they come in pieces. Like for example, okay, this one. This is just a jumper. Let's just get the red one because I do want to dress up one of my or a few of my Labubus for Christmas today. And So let's just have a look. So sometimes they just come in pieces like this. So you'll just get a jumper. And sometimes they come as a set. So for example, for this one, I'm not sure if this is a good example because I did sort of, okay, let's just do this one. So this one came as a set. I haven't really opened it yet, but let's open it together. Okay, so this one didn't come with pants. This is just like a top and a hat. Okay, now sometimes they do come as a complete set. Just as an example, let me check the things I do have. Okay, so just check these shorts. Yeah, so you see these shorts, they actually came with this shirt and these shoes, and I think it came with a vest. Yeah, so when I got this set, it came with this shorts, which matches this vest. Let's just take it out. I do keep the plastic wrapper because I feel like it helps keep the whole thing together. Hold up. Oh, no, here. Okay, maybe this is a better example. So I have this. I got this as a complete set. And when I got this, it came, yeah, let's just put it out. Okay, so it came with shorts and with a shirt and with like some sort of an over shirt thing, and it came with these glasses. Oh yes, and it came with shoes actually, or slippers. So let's just take these out. So it came like as a complete set like this. So it had, let's move these away. Okay, so it had all of this. Okay, much like the example I was trying to show you earlier, these shorts came with a vest, a shirt, shoes, and actually the camera. So the only additional thing here would be this shirt. Okay, so some sets come this way, and what I do is I actually just separate them and I mix and match them with other sets or single pieces that I do get. So for this one, I matched it with these shoes already because I thought they really matched well, etc. So right now I'm not using this set, and because I try to keep them all nice and tidy together, I just make sure that they are together in their little plastic cases, if you can call them that. So one way for you to start off your Labubu clothes collection is just to get a set. Because it is easy and it has everything that you need. I think I even have a picture of sea salt coconut with all of them up on my Instagram, and I think my first ever Labubu video, I'll put a link up there. It had it had the complete first set that I bought. And then I got a little bit more creative and more, I just explored more. So I decided to separate all of that. And since I wanted to have some sort of a Charlie Brown set, I thought I'd, okay, so let me just remove this. I thought I'd actually just make one since I couldn't find any in the market. So I bought a yellow shirt. This yellow shirt is actually good for Labubus and Upset Duck, if I'm not mistaken. Just so you see how it fits. If it's for a Labubu, it fits really nice. It's quite small. This one was pretty large. As you can see, it's a bit too big for the Labubu if you compare it with this. But because I couldn't find a yellow shirt of this size, and this the shop said it could fit a Labubu too, I went ahead and I risked it. And there are a lot of risks. And because I wanted it to be very Charlie Brown, I decided to draw this using a felt tip marker. And so this is one way that I got this Charlie Brown set that I have on this particular Labubu. Maybe I'll change his clothes today. I know Labubus are meant to be female, but this one, I don't know if I'm going to change him into a female. Okay, so after I got my sets, and I did get a few. So for example, my chestnut cocoa, when I got this one, I got it as a set. And by set, I mean it came with, and let's remove some of these. Okay, just to show you what it just came with, because some of these I made by myself, some of these I bought. Okay, so this one came with the overall and the boots, and the boots are super cute, right? It has a Labubu sticker on the side, and I don't know why it has these metal rods, but it does. And so I got this set, and what I did was, because I wasn't quite happy really with how it looked as it was, I decided to rummage through my crafting box, and I have a few of these scraps, and I fashioned it into a bow, which I now have on her, and I thought the color matched quite nice. And so basically what I do is I have this pin. Don't worry, these are dolls and inanimate, so you can pretty much pin things on them. You're not hurting them. Okay, and so I pretty much just pin it on the doll like so, and I think it worked pretty well. And then I saw some clips from crafting. I do have a few. Let me see if I can find a few for you. So I have like this truck thing, and I have this, oops, the cat fell. And I have this leaf thing, and I saw that I had them. And so what I did was I just chose whichever one that I thought would look nice on her, and I added that. And so this was basically quite cute by itself. And then I saw a shop that sold glasses, and so this particular shop sold these glasses, and I kind of like the look of Labubus with eyeglasses, and so I got one in brown to sort of put this whole set together. So again, mixing and matching really works quite well. And if you are good to risk, you can find single pieces that would fit the Labubu. Now, a lot of these pieces, for example, these glasses, they're meant for any doll of about this size. Okay, so you have to be like extra sure with the sizes that you use. You can ask the seller, but sometimes some sellers are not as forthcoming or not as fun to talk to. Here is an example. So I got this pair of shoes. In the pictures, they looked really nice, and it was labeled as something for the Labubu. And I thought, oh, this one kind of looked cute, and I thought that it would fit this set quite well, but it doesn't. Let me just get a Labubu for you. So when you get your Labubu and you get this, in order for it to fit, you can already kind of see that it doesn't really fit the Labubu, right? Although it was labeled as for Labubu, and when I talked to the seller told me, no, it definitely can work for the Labubu, but it doesn't. So if you see anything that kind of looks like this, I think it fits for another doll. You know, the Nendoroids and all of that. I don't know exactly which one. I think it's meant for that one, but not really for the Labubu. So just to show you the difference, these are meant for the Labubu, right? And these are meant for some other doll that people sort of force into the Labubus. And when I tried it on my Labubu, if I'm not mistaken, it was this one. It was really very hard to put it in, number one. And the seller said, oh, you can just like force it in, but I don't really like doing that to things that I collect. So just as a warning, if you see anything that kind of looks like this and it's kind of long and kind of thin, maybe if you are okay with forcing things onto your dolls, then I guess this is an option for you. But if you aren't, then I suggest you skip this. Here is another example. Very cute set. I thought it would look really good with this. But when I used it with my Labubu, so as you can see, it's already quite, fat and a little big. I mean, it can work, but it's not very secure. And it's, well, it's kind of cute, actually. So if you're just going to put it in a case, you're going to have it in your house, I guess it can work. So another option, of course, would be to get something for other dolls, but I don't know. This is, like, for me, just a little bit too big. I suppose if I can find pajamas for my Labubu, this might be a good set, like some sort of slippers for them. Here's another example of shoes that were labeled as for Labubu, but they're not. You can already see they're much bigger, right? But these were sold for Labubus, and I have tried to like this because I really like the aesthetics of this. But they're too long. I guess if I cut a little bit and really force it, I guess it'll work. But as you can see, it's really not meant for the doll. So it's a lot of work to get this on. So again, you can choose accessories that are not really meant for the Labubus, like these aren't. But that's, of course, if you are okay with that kind of aesthetic and if you're okay with sort of forcing things onto your dolls. I'm not. So these usually just stay in the box for me. Okay, and some also very enterprising people, they create little handmade things like this, which I also did for my own Labubu. But I don't know, again, it depends on what you want, because this is how it looks on your doll. So it's not very nice. Okay, so again, when you get these things, just be aware that things like that can actually happen. So this is how the size should look like. It's wide, it's fairly short, and they should be easy to slip onto your doll. Another example, this one, after trying with those pairs, I was a bit wiser, and so when I got the shoes for my Labubu Pronounce, and I'll share with you how I store them when I'm out and about, but I really decided to get something that really is meant for the Labubu. So this one was a good fit. It was easy to put it on the doll. It was easy to tie and all of that. And as you can see, it's very proportional to the whole size. Okay, so clothes-wise, I have these. I've also added a few other accessories. And by that, I mean the glasses. So I got a few of these glasses for the dolls. I actually think this one came with the set. This set, the one that had this, the vest, the Labubu shirt, these shoes, and this camera, came at what, 250,000 rupiah, which isn't really quite expensive considering you have all these in one set. So I just added these two. And then I thought this camera was fun. It was a little too bulky and big. And so what I did was, and this is for the crafty people out there, I got myself some of these keychain cameras. So this, I got this in a keychain. Okay, and then I just, because I do have a lot of like craft materials, I just fashioned these straps onto them. As you can see, I used the charm hooks and some leather strips to make it look like a camera that you can put onto your Labubus. So you can do that too. You can get some keychains, and just with a few of your tools, if you're into crafting, you can fashion it onto something that would fit your Labubu. Another option would be this bag. Now, this bag, much like these, okay, are actually made for another doll. I think 17, no, a taller doll. I forgot the name of that doll. But again, it's like those Nendoroid dolls. But if you push it to the limit, it's still going to be a bit too big, but it will work with your Labubu. So this one, I had this. And if I do that, it kind of works. Again, you can see the size isn't great. It could be a little shorter, and I'm still thinking of a way to make it shorter. So if you have suggestions, please suggest in the comments. But this one, I like it because it's functional. So I can literally put things inside if I want to. This is the soybean. Again, you can see it's quite fluffy because it does stay in a container when it's out, a case. And it stays in another case when I have it here at home. Okay, did I cover everything? So clothes, you can get them in sets, perfect, and then you can just mix and match. You can add shoes, sometimes you get them with a set. Be wary when you get them as single purchases, because, and even as part of a set, because sometimes they don't really fit your Labubu. You might get lucky, let's say with this shirt. I got a little lucky with this shirt. It's for the upset duck, which is another bag charm, and it quite fit the Labubu size. This one, again, it's very, very cute. It's a bit too big. Maybe if I use another outfit, it might work, but it's not as fit as the ones that are really made for Labubus. And then you can also just DIY yourself a few accessories if you are so inclined. In fact, if you're into crochet, if you're into knitting, you can make your own. I did not make this. I got this from a set. What else did I want to say? Oh, then of course you have your cases and your containers. All right, so whenever I do go out with my Labubus, I have them in a case that looks like this. Let's move these away a little. Okay, so this is its size. And when you get them, actually, at least when I get them, they even have like little puff balls that you can use. And let me just go ahead and get one that I already opened, because I try not to open things before I use them, and I haven't really been using a lot of the containers. Of course, I just use one Labubu at a time. So when you get them, this oval shape one, you get them with these puff balls that some people, what they do is they put it into the case as some sort of like additional visual aesthetic. Okay, I like things simple, so I don't. And then they have this as a hook. Okay, not even quite sure how to, okay, I think you do it this way. Okay, and then it's used as the hook. It'll keep the two zips together like so. Okay, and that way you're sure that it'll not ever escape. So you can do that, right? And it works quite well. In fact, maybe I'll start doing that. I don't know. And then it also came with this, which I think is cute. Like you can put it on your Labubu, I suppose, like so, or you can fashion it any which way you want. But I found that one easy way to use these cases with the Labubu is to simply use the hook and leave sort of like a gap in between the zips and just use the hook that it came with because it works quite well. So if you have this, right, you simply pop it in, or whichever one that you're using, you simply pop it in like so, and zip it, and just leave a little gap there. And this is what you do. You just use this as your hook for your bag. So that is also something that can work for you. There are many variations of this. Here is another variation of it. This one is not as oval. It's not as spacious, but what I do like about this one is that it keeps your Labubu in place. It doesn't move around so much. Okay, oops. It doesn't move around so much, but it is a little tricky to put your Labubu in if it has a lot of accessories like mine do. Okay, so let's move this to the side. Okay, so if you have something that's this shaped, there's a lot of like movement happening, and so sometimes I put in the Labubu first, and then I add like the ribbon or the glasses when I am done putting it in the bag. Okay, this is getting a little stubborn. Okay, so it's a bit tight of a fit, but once you get your Labubu in, it'll really stay in place. And I like this particular case for that reason. But it is a bit of a process to get your Labubu in, and so then you'll need to sort of stage it again. See, but it looks really nice actually. There you go. So it looks really nice. It's quite compact. It's not as bulky as these, but it takes a bit of work to get it in. So again, your choice. Do you want to get like a bigger one that's a little easy to move your Labubus in and out of, or do you want to get a more compact one and maybe keep them in these until it's time to maybe change your clothes? So there are options for you. And of course, as all of these, oh yeah, and one more thing that I did do was that I did add charms to the zips, and I tried to get some that do match the Labubu that's inside. So this one, for example, goes with this. This one goes with this because I think they quite fit each other. Now, after you do get a lot of these things, you're like, okay, where am I going to store them? And if you are like me and you don't have a lot of space in your house, what you can do is you can have them in storage cases. This is a makeup storage case, and it fits, hold up. This is how it looks inside, and it fits Labubus quite easily with a little bit of space on top where I usually put my accessories. And when I had my Labubus in these cases, it also fit them just right. The bigger ones are not as good of a fit. They are if they are on the back, but if you do it this way, they're a bit too bulky for it. So this case usually takes in maybe 3 Labubus and a whole lot of accessories. This is a makeup case. And there is, of course, storage for the makeup brushes and all that. I put clothes and whatever thing that I have. There are pockets here that I also put glasses and all of that. When I pack them later, maybe I can show you. Okay, so that's about it. Those are the ways that I do accessorize my Labubu. So today what we're going to do is we're going to try and put together a few Labubus and get them into their Christmas clothes, because Christmas is approaching and I don't quite know how I want them to look, because I kind of like how they all look right now. But I did get a few clothes that sort of match the season, and I'm thinking of using these pom-poms as well, because I have a few of them, to sort of put everything together. I don't know yet how, but I think we will explore it together and see how it works. Oh, before I forget, um, there are two more accessories. So clothes, shoes, glasses, cameras, bags, cases, do-it-yourself items. So that's 7. And then I'll go for 8 and 9. So 8 would be pets. So you can get blind boxes that fit the Labubu proportion. So I got this cat. It came from the, I think this is the Arirang. Yeah, the Arirang figure doll, and it fits quite well size-wise. I only have one of these, and I think one is good already because it kind of looks like one of my cats. I think you've seen her around. That's Freya. And then another accessory, hold up, is this, which is from Gong. This is the Romin, and this is a, okay, as you can see, I rarely use this because it's like a little plush doll as well, and it's meant to give your Labubu a ride. Where is my version 2? So it's meant to give your Labubu a ride. Now, I think it's more really for a display rather than, so that's how it looks, rather than actually bringing them around with you. So you can also do that. So that's 9 different ways to accessorize your Labubu. Okay, so let's dive into putting together a set. I think I'll start with chestnut cocoa. Because I did purchase like a set that is meant for chestnut cocoa. So let's just remove all these things from her first. So glasses, I have 4 if you count the one with the reflective lens, which I don't really. Shoes, and the overall, oh no, the clip and the overall. Okay, so let's get it all off. Why am I drawn to the Labubu even with all these alternative dolls? They're quite lightweight actually, and they are so popular that they have a lot of accessories available. So I'm really drawn to them. The size is quite nice, and because they are easily, the accessories for them are easily accessible, I tend to use them a lot. So I was thinking of getting this one, and just to match that red, I thought I'd get this as well. So let's see if we can put it together. So with Labubus, the shirts always come from the legs, so you don't put it over their heads. Their heads are quite large, so you want it through here. Let's just see if this will work. I'm not sure if it will, but yeah, I mean, we can always try, and that's what I do. I just try to put them together. So this one came with shorts. You could not get the shirt without it, so fine. That means I have an extra pair of shorts. Okay. And it can be like that, which I kind of like. Or you can also fold this so you can style it any way you like, which is also not bad actually. Okay, so let's just do that. Okay, what happened to her feet? Or her feet? Okay, yep. And then you put these overalls over her. These came as standalone, so I have this in red and I have it in green, which I think is quite a Christmas color too. And I have it in black because I thought I'd just get one basic one. Oh no, yeah, I thought it would match the Charlie Brown outfit. It didn't, so there's that. Okay, this is quite nice actually. Okay, not bad. Okay, I want to hide this brown a little. Okay, this is not bad for Christmas. Okay, let's put this together. A lot of the clothes that I do see online look like they're well made. Like this one looks quite well made, but not so finished and not so well thought of. Because this one, if you will see, after I put it on her, it's going to leave like this whole thing just sort of floating. Now I know I can cut it, but I am worried that if I do, it might fray edges more, or maybe I can just sew it in, but I'm not sure if it'll fit the clip if I do that. I suppose if I were more like handy with sewing, I can put buttons or snap-ons rather, but I'm not that good at sewing. So okay, so we have this. Okay, not bad. And then perhaps, okay, so as you can see, it's like sticking out. So I just tuck it in here. Maybe I can do a crisscross at the back. Let's try that. So you can see there's a lot of like trying out when it comes to styling the doll. So at the end of this, I hope to change all 3 of the Labubus that I have, because my 4th Labubu, the Wings of Fortune, I think it's already styled with its glittery dress. I think it's already perfect for Christmas. Oh, okay, so maybe it's meant to be crisscrossed. I just didn't know, because it looks like it's perfect. As you can see, this is already fraying. So I don't know, people who are into sewing, maybe you can give me suggestions on how to make this just work better. Okay. And when it frays, it makes it a little hard to put it in. Especially also because I'm filming, so it's a little bit far from me. But honestly, if I were doing this without filming, it'll also be this far, I would think. Okay, so there's one. Already frayed some of that, that's fine. And let's put the second one through. I guess this works like this. But I don't know if I like it, but yeah. Okay, so I guess. All right, so I guess that works. Okay. All right, so there's that. Okay, that already looks a little Christmassy for me. Okay, there's nothing that I can use here. I'm gonna take these shoes these white shoes. Again, you'll see that they're meant for Labubus because of their proportion. They're a little short and fat, and maybe we can put it in here. Let's put it under for a better fit. Okay, so far it looks good. A little red and white sort of ensemble. I am not a fashionista in any way, but oh no, it's showing a bit on the side. Okay. All right, let's just put that through. Again, let's put it under. You could put it over for a bit of a grunge look, I suppose, but I like it over so it's nice and neat. Okay. All right, looks a bit Christmassy already. And maybe I can put a hat on it. No, not this hat. Not sure. Oh, the pom-poms. Maybe the pom-pom will look good on it. Let's see. So basically, I'm just putting it around the ear. Again, it's a doll, so no problem with circulation and such. Oh, okay. Doesn't look so bad. Huh. Okay, so this is one look that feels a bit Christmassy, a bit chestnut cocoa, and let's not forget her glasses. Ah, okay. This looks good. Okay, I kind of like this actually. All right, so this is one look, one Christmas look. Do you guys like it? I don't know. If you do, say yes in the comments. If you don't, just ignore the question. Okay, let's try another one. So let's go for soybean cocoa. Let's see what we can put together for her. I think for her we can go just a bit more red. Okay, so let's remove what she currently has. I don't know what shoes will go with it though. And I am a bit particular with shoes and everything, so I'll leave links to the shops, if not the direct items, in the description below. So if you're in Indonesia and you have access to Tokopedia, you'll know exactly, oh, this is so cute. You'll know where you can find them. So let's put this on soybean. Would it be good with, okay, so I'm gonna try to put this on like it'll come off as shorts, but we'll put this one over it. Kind of looks okay. There's this other outfit I was looking at on Tokopedia, but I cannot ever like time it so that when it's available, I am there. And it's like like maybe I'll see it restocked, and then I'm in the middle of something, so I don't order it just then. And when I do finally have time to order it, I'll see that it went out of stock. So that always annoys me actually. Okay, let's just tuck it in because I don't like to fray these ends like the red one. So yeah, as I try these clothes on the Labubus, I also learn which ones work well, like how to take care of them. Because as you can see, this green one is already fraying quite a bit. And so we'll just tuck it in. Okay, not bad. And then we'll put this over like so. let's see where that takes us. Okay, and the other one. Huh. Okay, this is not bad at all. Except for this stray yarn. Let's tuck it away somewhere. Okay, I hope it doesn't discolor the Labubu, because sometimes these things, when they rub onto each other, they sort of discolor. So I hope it doesn't do that. All right, gotten that out of the way. Let's move this a bit. Not bad. A bit Christmassy as well. What shoes do I get? Maybe we can match the star. Maybe the yellow one will look good. Maybe it'll match the star. I don't know. So, yeah, I think it does. I try not to get too many accessories clothes-wise because, I don't know, I love collecting, and then after a while I just sort of forget the collection, and I try to be a bit more mindful because of that. Okay, so that kind of works. I don't really like how this shirt fits the Labubu. It feels a little bulky, but kind of works though. And if I put this on, I think I'll need to let go of this one, but let's see how it looks. It looks Christmassy enough. It does. Looks quite nice. Okay, so this one looks quite cool actually. So now we have two sort of Christmas outfits working. And like I told you earlier, sometimes they do look nice, but the finishing isn't so great. So I think I'll need to cut the string off a bit. Okay, so this is kind of cute. All right, so now we have two. And then we have one more to dress, which is this one. Not quite sure how I'm going to dress this one. Shall we go a little... Okay. That's the problem with this particular case. It's a bit too tight. I always get a little worried when I remove it. Okay, so let's get this off. I actually like this shirt a lot. So I'm not really happy that I'm removing it, but sometimes you have to do things. The shorts look a little different. This is a little lighter. So maybe I'll have these two together. We'll see how that looks. If not, then I guess it'll just keep its Charlie Brown clothes. I'm not sure. Let's just put this on. Have it just a little lighter. And I don't know what shoes to put on this one though, because I feel like this is a bit too male. I need to think about that one. Or maybe it's like pajama feel to it, and maybe I can get the tiger. Okay, let's see first how it looks when we put it all together. I usually like to put the tag like this, so it's not like hanging loose. Okay, this looks okay. The back doesn't seem to fit so well, but okay. All right, so that works. Then we're gonna add this. See how this looks. The opening isn't so great on these, but yeah, they work. Then let's do this. Oh, it's kind of nice, like a cozy sort of, let's see, it's a bit too big though. But it kind of feels like a let's stay at home sort of look to it. Yeah, it's a bit too big. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should find a way to sort of keep it like that. Maybe use some like clips. Okay, what happens if I put this on? Doesn't look so nice. These always look so big when I have it on them. Okay, okay, this one looks ugly. Huh. Okay, let's just have them, anyway, wear the brown shoes. Not bad, actually. Could be better. Maybe if I find red shoes. I think red shoes would work with this. It looks a bit too big, too. Might look better if I can tighten it up here. How do I do that? Do I tuck it in? No. Okay. I think it looks better if I tighten it up a bit. Will it do the same for this? No, this one already. Okay, I think that one looks good already. Looks like a casual, ugly sweatshirt sort of outfit. For this one, I think I wanted to wear glasses. This glasses? No. Oh, this nerdy glasses might work. Yeah. Looks more like the character. Okay, so I don't know about these shoes though. Not sure. But maybe if I add this, it'll match this. Like a little camera accessory to it. Maybe then the leather will sort of tie it all together. We'll see. All right, let's tighten that up. Oops. And tighten this up. See how it looks. Okay, not. I think I can pull it some more. Okay, I think that's as good as it can get. Loosen it up a little bit. Yeah, I think it'll work. Not very happy with it, but yeah. Maybe this needs a little more white. I don't know. What do you suggest? This one looks a little strange. Maybe the shoes need to be changed into something more red. Will this work if I put this on? Not really. Looks like an ugly elf. Okay, so I guess this one I need to work on this one. This one I'm quite happy with. Looks nice. And this one as well. Nice and tidy. And of course, my other Christmas one. She looks very party dress Christmassy enough for me. So I have these for my Christmas Labubus. This one, I don't know. I need to think about how to style this. Maybe, I don't know. I really feel like red shoes will work with this one. Leave comments below. Suggest how I can fix this up a little bit to sort of make it a bit more Christmassy. But yeah, so 9 accessories and then changing the looks up a bit so you can see how I sort of put them together. I don't know, wait, I'm thinking, do I have fabric for this? No, I don't have fabric. I'm thinking of maybe adding a little ribbon here for this one. I'm not sure. I will really need to think about that. Okay, so if you're interested in getting all of these accessories, here are a few suggestions for you as you style them up and get them ready for Christmas. Okay, the camera died. So anyway, here we go. Do suggest more accessories or more ways to just make it Christmassy. I'm thinking of maybe adding charms here that are a bit more Christmas. I think I have like old earrings that I can use for that. Okay, so this is how it looks with the case. Looks really nice and tidy. Okay, so this is Kai from Kikai Craft. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a great day or a restful evening. Bye, everyone.